Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is, as always, a sun, moon, rising reading. Take bits that resonate, leave the rest, okay? Let's see what's going on for the sign of Virgo. What are you waiting for, Virgo? Progress is too slow for you. Okay, you're doing a lot of planning. Some of you could be waiting from somebody that is, it's about a property or something, renting, buying. But in a love situation, you're kind of standing your ground. There is the opportunity of new beginnings here, but I'm picking up a certain amount of, uncomfortable where I am. There's a lot of complacency. It's like there's a opportunity here to move for something new, for spiritual growth, but it would seem your priorities are focused on work, where you're living, somebody you're living with, if you're living with somebody. I must admit there is a lot of complacency here. It's like you're quite happy to go from day to day, plodding along at the moment, concentrating on your lifestyle. You do want to improve your lifestyle in a lot of materialistic ways. Some of you are waiting on an answer on a job interview. There's a good chance the answer will be yes. You'll gain priority and you'll gain somebody's favour over the competition. But in love, there's an emperor type energy here that's they have many connections and they're trying to think about they have a lot of options. There's somebody here procrastinating. Making decisions in the past. There's some legal issues tied in with this as well. There's somebody who you feel is very, very overbearing, too controlling, whether that's in work or your personal life, but there's certainly a third party influence. I feel going forward, there is a decision here, a decision that was made in the past will have a future influence. You're being very, very practical at the moment. You certainly don't want to put yourself in a compromising position, a position that you... In love, there's somebody here you've given multiple chances to, and it's kind of like there's a lot of obsession here. You could be dealing with somebody in your private life who's addicted to something. They certainly have a high libido. I feel here the situation between you and somebody in particular here in the past, it went rather cold very quickly. And the overall energy of this reading is about putting yourself in a position that you don't want to be in, repeating past cycles, and it's all about putting yourself in a compromising position which you might find it difficult to get out of. Perhaps some of you already are and you're finding it rather a drag. There is some control issues here. It's a near future. Yeah, it could even be a marriage or a work partnership or something here, but there's a partnership of some kind, a long-term connection, and you want to take time out of it. It's like some of you are only communicating through solicitors. Even if you are communicating with this person, it's being controlled down a specific route by you. Well, that's what you're trying to do. You're only saying what you're only communicating with somebody when you have to. You want a fresh start. You want new beginnings. You want different environment. It's like you want to free yourself from something here. You are trying to manifest it. There's a lot of manipulative communication going on as well. There's somebody here trying to block your path. For one or two of you, I'm getting it's the immovable object meeting the unstoppable force. Neither of you are willing to give way. Neither of you are willing to compromise. So there's a situation here that's not moving, or it doesn't seem to be moving. There's a lot of stubbornness I'm picking up. Yeah, there's a situation here collapsed, whether that's a marriage, a partnership, a work partnership, or whatever your situation, it's collapsed. And, you need time to heal. You need time to get over this before you move on. You obviously do want to move on, that's clear. But you're being blocked. Some of that blockage is yourself, because, as I say, you need time to heal. There's somebody here very, very controlling. They're trying to block your path. Somebody who doesn't want you to leave a situation. So you're being passed over, held back, whether that's in a work situation or a personal situation. The energy is the same. You're being held back. You feel you made judgment calls in the past, and you can't rely on that anymore. It's like you're avoiding someone. You really are avoiding communication from someone. Some of you are waiting for communication from somebody else, a third party. This could be a legal decision. There's a lot of confusion, miscommunications, misunderstandings around it. It's quite a complicated situation. You are still dealing with the past in one form or another. I've got a feeling some of you are waiting for a past connection to come back. You can't let go of somebody. It's either you or the person you're dealing with, but the past is influencing this connection, hence the third party influence. I feel you will get some communication come in and answer that. Well, it won't exactly answer your questions, but what it will do is enable you to make a decision and then follow the path that you want to follow. There's somebody who is very, very selfish, has a very selfish attitude in your eyes. But your circumstances are about to change, and I am getting relocation movement for a lot of you. But you're moving from one situation to another, or trying to, and one that you feel is much more stable. You're going to get your victory. The road will be a bit bumpy and you won't get everything you want, especially where the legalities are concerned for some of you. But what it will do is enable you, give you enough to move and be where you want to be. Because I'm picking up happiness in the future. But there's a lot of compromises needs to be made here, and at the moment there's no compromises being made. There's a lot of waiting on information. There's a lot of uncertainty about the situation. I'm going to leave it there, because otherwise I could be here another 2 or 3 hours explaining this, but it's way too complicated. and there's a lot of intricacies involved as well. So that's the general picture anyway. It's basically going from one situation to another, one way you feel, which is much more stable. But you're trying to manifest. It's not, you can't just up, pack your bags and leave. There's a lot of stuff to sort out first. Thanks very much for watching.